and this is open to anyone. So if you come across this video and you just happen to be playing it over the weekend today, this is the 1st of April and it's on until the 3rd of April, I believe. Free to download. Just go into the PlayStation Store and go into search and type in Gwent, and it should come up with a standalone version. Download it, play it before it goes off, and yeah, enjoy. And what I'm going to be doing today is going through the tutorial and trying some online matches and discussing the differences between Gwent on The Witcher 3 and Gwent, this standalone card game that has come to being on PS4, Xbox One, and the PC. Now, the basis of the game is two armies locked in combat, and you've got to obviously win. You have 3 rounds. It's 2 rounds, best of 2. So if I win 1 and you win 1, whoever wins the next one wins. If I win 2 and you win none, I win. You know what I mean? It explains it all here. And in The Witcher on the The Witcher 3 in Gwent, you had 2 crystals, and the crystals broke, or came to they broke if you lost a round, and it was breaking the opponents towards victory. The top crown is your opponent's, and the the bottom is yours. You get half a crown each time, and if you win a round, you get both halves and you win the game. So total, and this is showing the total vision for army. It's a lot more clearer than the one on The Witcher 3, but it looks a bit more cartoony as well. And these are the units. It's already placed some down for me. I've got 13. They've got 11. And it's on about trying to increase my maximum strength. 1 card per turn, and then they get to do blah blah blah, and it's now my turn. They have a position. That's in close combat, or the melee, ranged, which tends to be archers and whatnot. And this is your kind of siege units, but they're not really siege units anymore, because I've seen archers that were classed as siege units in the kind of opening loading screens. Now it's telling me what to do. It wants me to put down a hero card. Hero cards you can tell the hero cards because they've got a gold edging around them, and the blue ones are just standard. And it's asking me to put
any last words?
Geralt down to show his total strength, which is now higher because I win. There we go. Obviously I'm going to win this tutorial, and it's practically playing the game for me. They did say in an update that you'll be able to place your cards in certain areas rather than just being, like you have your close combat field. Rather than putting a close combat unit just anywhere on the field, you could put it next to another unit, and it could have effects, which I thought was make it a bit more tactical. And my strength beat theirs. I've got full crown, they do not. I win. So what's next? I think in this as well, you can tell the look and style it looks a lot more cartoony, and I don't know, it looks incredibly different. There's a lot more animation as well. The one on The Witcher 3 seemed a bit more kind of, I don't know, I would say stripped back, but to the ground, but still looked good, where this looks incredibly different. And in this game, I'm going to be learning about advanced card mechanics and round dynamics. Let's see, it's going to ask me to get rid of something, isn't it? All battles start with a mulligan? Mulligan? I'm going to say that. During this phase, you can swap up to 3 cards, and you don't want blah blah blah. So this is like in The Witcher 3, this is where you get to discard, normally got to discard 2 cards. This is asking me to redraw 3 cards. So it wants me to get rid of my decoy, my commander's horn, and my first light. Those first light I haven't seen before. Commander's horn and decoy that I'm familiar with those cards. And I have 2 hero cards. It wants me to start with a strong card.
Damn it.
So there you go. 5 points. They're using a monster deck. There you go. It doesn't have the ability of the cards on the cards. Do you know what I mean? When you put down a monster card that could draw more of the same name down, it had a little icon next to it, so you could see what that card was and what effect it was going to do as they put it down. Level of detail on the cards, but the cards are animated, so it does have more detail in another respect. And it wants me to put down another hero card. But these as well.
To marry.
Look, I can choose to decrease the damage on a card rather than, you know, just having a higher amount of power. These can decrease the power of other cards, which is unique to the Witcher card game, and is not present in the Witcher 3 version of it. And I'm just taking it out on that guy, and you can now destroy cards which you couldn't do before. They make mad noises as well. What the hell is that? What's it gonna do? I think it's allowing me to have free rain. I'm just gonna
long live, etc., etc.
Gonna give my your opponent's about to play Scorch Card. Maybe that wasn't the brightest idea. Then I should have used the siege, those siege units instead, because they were lower level. So if he's playing the siege units, taking out the 8. Yeah. The same rules apply from The Witcher 3 to here, that gold cards are not affected by some effect cards. And you can hold and pass your turn once you've done enough. It wants me to pass.
Resistance is futile.
It's kind of made me lose this round then, hasn't it? That's fine. They've had to use a lot of cards, and I guess that was the... Alright, so you get to draw 2 cards after each round as well. Or is that his effect? No? So now you get to carry on redrawing cards as well. You're not tied down to these are your cards, that's it, until you draw an effect. You now have to. Oh, you can now just redraw more. I put that one down because I saw it had an effect which wasn't that useful, but to draw more cards. And I thought, well, that'll be quite easy to bring out more stuff. Then, right, let's remove some strength from my opponent's
Interesting.
cards. Let's see. See, now I'm a high level. No. What are you going to do? What was it? What am I doing? Right, so I get to choose to put down more cards now. No ability, but high attack. They've passed. Well, I might as well just... There you go, I've won that one. So now it's the last round. I could have carried on putting more cards on, but that would have been a waste of cards. And the more cards you have in your hand, the better. So, that last round you got to draw 2 cards. Now it seems you only have to draw 1 card. No point in putting them down yet. Immune to weather. Start with him. No ability, but there's no point in putting an ability card down when there's nothing to use the ability on. Where now I can pop him down and take it off him. I think, from what I just saw then, he's absorbing cards to increase his own power. See, that's a new ability that wasn't available before. Tutorials are incredibly useful, especially on a new game like this. I wonder how much it can gain in the terms of absorbing power from cards.
Alert! To arms!
Alright, he's got no... Oh, he's passed. I can pass then. I'm on 37. What was I doing? Like, Completely wiping the floor with him. There we go, I've got a full crown, they do not. I am the winner. Right, let's see what's next. There's a ranged one, so that would be the middle row. Right, front have a sword icon, middle row is the crossbow.
You shall die, worm.
What?
Close ranks!
Who? Oh, this is a continuation, so I've got to use what I've learned and swap out cards. Oh, alright, that's what I'm doing now. Well, it could have... Oh, I don't need 2 of that anyway. Immune to weather. 8 is quite high. That removes strength. Immune to weather, get rid of that. Immune to 4 strength. Why not? So I've got 3 hero cards, it seems. I don't know. Right, so I need to learn to use leader's ability. Okay, that's fine. What is that?
Any last words?
No, I've got no last. I've got plenty of words. Your opponent is about to use leader. Leaders can only be used once per game. Using leaders ends your turn, just like playing a card. Ability, such like I do, I use Ravid. Can't pronounce his name, but anyway, for the siege units, and that's to increase the siege. I can't remember if it does. It doesn't really end your turn. It just adds a commander's horn. But this one ends your turn, like putting down a card, which seems a bit mean. But mine is choose a non-spying bronze unit on your side of the battlefield and spawn the exact same copy in the same row. So, okay. You can use your leader by well. I'm pressing X. Now what? Has it crashed? I don't know if it's crashed. But how am I a highlight? Oh, I can't. Both microphone and gameplay are being broadcasted. Okay, well I know that it's being broadcasted, but it's asking me to press X, but I can't press X on anything. It's not letting me choose or do anything. Literally pressing all of the buttons here. Well, it is a beta. I think it's crashed. I don't think I was meant to choose that card. And I broke the game. That is fine. That is technically fine. There we go. Here's our first technical beta problem. What I'm going to do is stop broadcasting and we'll go with part 2 in a bit. And we'll just try and get into the main game. And I'll figure it out on the way. Because I'm not sure this was meant to happen. Why isn't it working? Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See, until next time, bye!